Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Death card: completions, culminations and endings. Something is coming to a close here, my dear Pisceans. What will it be? Now, the reason I ask you that remember, sometimes when the Death card shows up, it shows up to show us or to remind us or to say to us, this now needs to be retired. This thing in your life is expired. And so I will say to you, like this week, maybe there's something you're supposed to release. Maybe there's something that you're supposed to let go of. And if that is the case, do that work this week, right? Do the work on the internal level to release something that you know is no good for you, that you know is actually holding you back in some way, shape or form. This would be a really good week actually to do some sort of emptying of the personal closet, if you like, on that sort of psyche level actually. Now remember, it is the Death card. We haven't pulled any other cards, so we don't know what else this could be speaking to, but this is definitely a week where getting to grips with the fact that something is going away, something is being completed, something is being ended, and as long as you acknowledge and honor that, I actually think that this could be a pretty decent energy for you. Now, with that said, for those of you that are continued subbies, you know Rafi loves ya, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, your foundation card is the Seven of Wands, right? So for some of you, this could literally be an argument, a battle, a challenge. It's like a week where you just realize, you know what, it's just not worth my fucking time. Like seriously, I'm not getting into it. I'm not interested in going down this route with somebody that is toxic. I'm not interested in, you know, being right or, you know, getting my whatever back. You know, this could be a week where, yeah, like some sort of dispute, some sort of challenge or issue is going away. And it's just because it's almost like you're deciding, you know what, I'm going to rise above it. It's not about turning the other cheek. It's about literally just removing my energy and my attention from you. Because ultimately, that's the biggest currency that we have, right? For your actions and options this week, you have the Ace of Swords. New things, new contracts, right? New ways of doing things are showing up for you. I actually really like this. For a lot of you, this is you getting very, very clear, very decisive on what or who you are about to remove from your life in some way, shape or form. And I actually think in a lot of ways this is very good, because it sees you being very clear on the mental level of what you are releasing, what you're letting go of in your life. And it's kind of like you're saying to yourself, this is no longer going to be a part of my path. This is no longer going to be a part of my existence, right? There's something here that suggests that you're changing your mind this week, but in a really powerful and a very definite sort of clear way. For your communications and conversations, you have the Three of Cups. This now, I mean, this is a card of joy, happiness, mirth even, it's been called, but it's underneath the Death card. Right, so this, I will say for some of you, this could be a reunion with old classmates, old workmates, people that you've worked with or alongside previously. This could be a get-together of some sort that you are choosing not to go to. So there's something here where, like, because the Three of Cups is a reunion, right? And this suggests that maybe there is somebody that's reaching out to you, that wants to reconnect, that wants to get back together, maybe not in a partnership sense, but you know what I mean, right? And the Death card as the key to the week is kind of suggests that you're saying, actually, you know what, it's a nice idea, but I'd rather not, or I'm choosing not to get into that. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. For those of you that are employed by somebody else This week, building new connections with the work team. This week, building new connections, making new friends in the workplace. Not only that as well, for some of you, this might be a week where you decide that the connections that you have with or through work are just not what they need to be for you to carry them forward. This might be a week where you really decide to actually knuckle down. And it's not that you're, being antisocial or whatever. It's just, you know what, I want to get on with this first and then I can start making it look good. That's the feeling that I get from this. When it comes to your business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is lovely. All right. So the reason I say this, something that was likely to go ahead that isn't, this week you could realize this was a blessing in disguise. Maybe you had your heart set on working with someone, collaborating with someone, uniting with somebody, and it's like it's not happening. And this week you're going to realize that actually that's the best thing that could have happened for you, because it allows you more time, more freedom and more autonomy to go in a new direction. This card does suggest that you're enjoying your work this week, whether you work for yourself or for somebody else. It's just, there's a hyper clarity here. There's a new focus in some way, shape or form. And then for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this week it's kind of like, pleasure at all costs. Everything else, anything that ruins my mental peace, anything that fucks with my vibe, I'm just not here for it. I think this is a good thing. I actually do. For your love and relations, you've got the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, this could literally be you deciding that you want to maybe you want to make your commitment or your union or your bond even deeper. This could be a week where you are truly deciding, this is my person. So this could be, for some of you, I saved the yawn from Capricorn for all the other signs this week, it appears. Craziness. This suggests to me, for those of you that are in long-term partnerships and commitments, it does suggest that this could be a week where you choose to take the relationship to the next level. There's something here where maybe if you're partnered, you're getting engaged. If you're engaged, you set the date for the marriage. This could also be a week if you're already married, where maybe you decide to start a family, or you and your partner decide to do something that commemorates or takes the relationship. It deepens the bond, it strengthens the bond. You've got this off the Three of Cups as well. For those of you already in relationships, you could be having an absolute blast. For those of you that are single, there are definitely options, there are definitely potentials here for you. Usually I say that this will come through work, but I actually don't think it will. I think this new social circle of some sort that might be coming in for you is very likely to be the place where you find or connect with a new partner. The Two of Cups also may highlight to those of you that are single that you are actually now ready to date, that you are actually now ready for a relationship, and you're getting very clear on what that relationship looks like, but more importantly, the kind of person that can fulfill that role for you in your life. For your money and materials, you have the King of Wands. It wouldn't be a Pisces reading without some Aries energy in it, right? Now, when it comes to your money, look at this, right underneath the Three of Cups. That bodes very well, actually. It suggests that you are really knuckling down on your work. This is about you striving for a leadership position, maybe striving to strike out on your own in some way. It kind of feels for me like there's a sense here of you doing something now that your future self is going to thank you for. It could also be that an Aries, a Leo or a Sagittarius male, maybe prominent male in your life, could really help you get ahead this week, right? So maybe somebody that gives you an idea or pushes you in some way that kind of forces you to say, okay, you know what, maybe I do need to level this shit up now. I like it. I really like it, because it means that you're getting really proactive about increasing that salary. Almost like, not in a bad way, but almost like by any means necessary. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your head, your noggin and the top part of your jaw. Also, this could be, although you're enjoying the week, this could be a very mentally taxing week. So just be sure that if you're going to expand or expend a lot of energy, that you're doing it in a way that isn't detrimental to your health. yeah, and then finally for your home and environment, sorry, I had to think about that. For your home and environment is the King of Wands. For some of you, this might be inviting somebody over. Maybe somebody invites themselves over. This could also be making longer term plans for the home. For some of you, maybe to change the home, but for others, this might be literally just to stir the energies up in the place that you live. All right, it's going to be an interesting week for you guys. I don't actually have that much more else, to be honest, which is strange because usually Pisces, you know, it just goes and goes and goes. So I'm intrigued to see how this shapes up. With that said, I shoot an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.